I'm Amy Scher, work in Human Resources here at St. Mary's Hospital.
And Pete?
I'm Peter Durkee. I'm a volunteer at St. Mary's Hospital.
And Amy, why don't you tell me what happened from your side of things?
That morning, Pete and I walked into the building together, came up through the tunnel, walked past the old gift shop, and we just kind of chit-chatted about our weekend. And I went on to do my duties, and he went on to do his. And as I went to get a cup of tea, I passed a bench right behind us, and Pete was sitting on that bench. It's really rare to see Pete sit down while doing his volunteer work, and he didn't look well to me. He was sweating and he was having a hard time breathing, and I sat down next to him and said, "Peter, how do you feel?" And he said, "I don't feel well at all." And he was having a very, very hard time breathing. I happened to know a nurse, Sue Luganbuehl, who was walking by. I asked her to run and get a wheelchair. Came back, we put Pete in the wheelchair, rushed him down to the ER. They took him in a room and pushed me out and took care of him.
And Pete, why were you sitting on the bench?
Pardon?
Why were you sitting on the bench? Where were you?
When I came up the ramp, I stopped halfway because I had trouble breathing. When I got here, I couldn't hardly breathe at all, so I sat down here, which I never do. And that's when Amy I don't know what sent you here. What sent you up there just to get tea? You didn't have a premonition.
No, no.
Something sent her up here, and I couldn't breathe. But Amy knew what to do. I don't know, somebody else might have just let me fall and called cold blue. I'd have been dead. But that didn't happen. So Amy, who was that nurse? Sue?
Sue Luganbuehl.
Sue went and got a wheelchair. I don't know where she found it, but she was right here. Amy ran me into ER, ran me into a room. What did you say to that staff? There were like 6 people there right away. Did you say something?
I said he's in congestive heart failure.
You knew that?
Sue had said something to me when we
Sue
took
had
you.
said something.
Yes.
I had a minute or two is all I had. And if I would have fallen over, I think, and I may have done the same thing, I would have gone someplace and called in a code blue.
Yes.
I'd have been dead.
Yes, he would have.
I'd have been dead.
The ER doctor confirmed that.
Right. Right. I don't know that, but he said when I got there I had 2 minutes left. That's all I would have had. Okay. Anyway, got into ER. The last thing I remember for about 3 weeks is I was bent over like a table. They tried to give me oxygen. I pushed it away because I couldn't breathe, and that was it. I don't remember anything for about 3 weeks.
And what did you have done?
Open heart surgery. They bypassed 4 arteries and replaced the aortic valve. Wherever we go, I think I will never forget you.
You're not going anywhere.
No, but you might move on somewhere. No, I don't want you to. Anyway.